Top of the morning to you, YouTube. Now, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's having a great day out there. I know I got that wind-blown look because for some reason, all the tracks I played this morning for TikTok were 15 and 17 hertz. As soon as I put the G2s in here, this thing loves them lows. My God. I mean, it crushes them lows. I mean, y'all have seen the videos on Facebook and stuff, right? Anyway, I want to do a follow-up today to what I started yesterday talking about teams, you know. I think that's a good area to go into. Hold on, I'm rolling my window up a little bit. It ain't that cold this morning, but we're supposed to get ice here tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, we're going to do a follow-up. Ain't really a part two, but it does kind of go along with the whole team thing. And it is being on a corporate or a brand team, like, you know, I'm Team G2. And I'm also part of Team DS18. And on one hand, you know, I just got back into car audio in 2019. So I'm rolling into my third year, or coming up on 3 years. But at the same time, I've been doing this forever, you know. It's like, you know, you dip in, dip out, because things in your life come up like children and stuff like that. So when that happens, you know, you kind of have financial obligations elsewhere. So, you know, I kind of feel blessed, though, to only be back in to this sport, hobby, whatever you classify it as, for a short amount of time, and to already be at that point, you know. But on the other hand, a lot of guys like, how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? You work your butt off to do it. That's how you do it. I'm not going to like sugarcoat anything or beat around the bush on it or make it anything other than what it is. You work your butt off. And I'll give you a prime example. This morning, I'm working my butt off 2 hours for I have to be at work. And I do this every day, you know. Well, I take like maybe 1 or 2 days I don't do this, but generally, if I go to work, I do this. And a lot of people don't realize what it takes. It takes me leaving my house for work 2 hours early to shoot video. And I don't just shoot video for YouTube. I shoot video for TikTok, some stuff to put on Facebook, and all that. And then I leave all that on my phone, and, you know, I mosey my way to work. And then I sit at work. If I'm not tattooing, I'm editing video to put up. Is it great to be on these, you know, branded teams? Yes, it can be great. You know, they usually make you sign a contract. They expect something from you because, you know, the way that you got to look at this is, if you approach a manufacturer or a brand to be on their team, one of the first things they're going to ask you is, what can you do for me? What can you do for them? That's the whole question. That's the holy question right there. What can you do for them? What can you offer them? And all the time, you know, people are like, well, I have a loud setup. Really? Yeah, so does everybody else, you know. Everybody else has a loud, impressive setup. I have followers. Okay, how many followers do you have? I go to your Facebook page, you got 40 friends. I go to your TikTok, you got 2,000 followers, you know. Go to your Insta, you got 1,500. No, you don't have a lot of followers. So these are things you really have to ask yourself. Now, are all them criteria to get on a team? Absolutely not. Do you go to a lot of shows? And you're like, yeah, Jerry, I go to a lot of shows. How many shows you hit a year? 3. You hit 3 shows. Do you demo at them shows? Okay, so, yeah, so does everybody else, guy. Do you get in them lanes and compete? Because that's another thing that could help you. Yeah, I hit the lanes. You know, sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. Got a couple third places from the 3 shows I went at. See, these are all things that's going to go negatively in your favor. And I'm on Team G2. I help Paul go through people. You know, Paul asked me up a lot of times, call me up, and what do you think about this person? You know, how many followers they have, blah, blah, blah. So this is where it gets really tricky, because we have some guys on Team G2 that don't have a ton of social media presence. We have guys that have a lot, but some guys don't. But what them guys are actually bringing to the table is we have one guy, and he's not very viral on social media. A lot of people don't know who he is, but he has had a few videos that just like got spread everywhere. But now that don't help him a whole lot. What helps him is when you go through his social media, he's got pictures and video of him in the lanes, running, competing, and his social media is just full of pictures with him with tons of trophies and everything from shows that he goes to. He goes to damn near every show that he can, and he normally takes first, second place in his class. Now that right there, that helps a man, you know. And then when he gets done running them lanes, he goes out in the parking lot and he'll demo till he leaves the show. Nasty little no-wall setup. It ain't nothing super special, you know, but it's nasty for what he's got. And obviously, you know, he knows how to hook everything up and all that stuff and get it right. So that's one way. Go to shows, compete, and win. And then blast your winnings all over social media because it helped that guy. You know, number two, you can have a big, nasty build. You know, you might only have to do a few things a year, but you can have a nasty build. Like we got a guy on the team right now who's got so many 18, I can't even count them all. I don't have enough fingers to count them all. And he's doing a really nasty build. And he's going to have like the brand logos on the side of this build. And yeah, it's got to be one of them things that's going to pop off high 70s probably, you know. So yeah, that keeps him on the team because every time he builds something, it's in the 70s. So he don't have to do a whole lot and he's on the team just because everybody who is somebody knows who this guy is. And when he pulls in the shows and pulls thing up in the lanes and Bourbon is going to be, you know, mid to high 70s. That says it all right there. That makes the brand look phenomenal. It's like, hey, you can get this out of this. Then another thing is a high social media presence, you know. Or even if you go to shows and demos, like so many other people do that, guy. You know, that happens all the time. When you go to shows, it's mainly demos anymore anyway, you know. Getting up there and running on the meters kind of dying off at the end of the day when you face facts. I mean, most people just go to a show to park and demo. That's what they want to do. You do have people run through the lanes, but as a spectator, what would you rather do? Would you rather stand up there and watch a car go, you know? First of all, they take 20 minutes to get ready, and then they're just like, ready, set, go. Boom. And they're done. As a spectator, would you rather watch that crap, or would you rather participate in the sport and go out there and go from car to car to get demos? See, that's where it's at for me. I don't shame on the guys that go up there and run the lanes. That they got to do what they got to do, you know, because they're still in this sport. They just in a different branch of it. Me, I used to do that crap, but I also would demo the rest of the day. And then I found out, hey, I'm spending too much money on this crap up here for a stupid plastic trophy that costs like $2. I'd rather demo. So that's what I did. But, you know, the main thing right now in this day and age, you know, we've covered how to get on teams that way by going to shows and winning. And we do have one guy on the show, and he will hit every damn show he can find. Does he compete? No, not really. I mean, he does, but not hardcore. Not like Guy A did, you know. This Guy C here. Guy C, he'll go to every show. Man, he will like go to Cars and Coffees. If he's, you know, riding by O'Reilly's and he sees a little show in the parking lot, he got to stop and give demos. That guy right there, that's a guy that brand product, you know, brands, they want a guy like that too. Because he's pretty well known in his area. Like everywhere he goes, you see a show, he pulling in. He pulling in offering people demos, hair tricks, and he's filming it. Now you run up to one of the important people, and this is how I got to where I'm at. One, I have a decent build. It's windy. It looks nasty in video. Well, it's pretty nasty, but I know how to film to get the most out of what I'm doing. I got the fur for video just because I'm a DB quieter with this crap out, but my view count falls off with this out also. So this is like a permanent fixture in here for my views on social media because people love it. They can see this stuff moving back and forth. Help show the wind in here. But have a social media presence. And I'm not talking have 2,000 followers on a platform. I'm talking have hundreds of thousands. If you have hundreds of thousands of followers on platform, there's a really good chance you're gonna get sponsored by some company. That's just brass tacks. The way of the world right now is social media. And it don't matter what platform. You can be on Twitch. You can be on OnlyFans. Well, no, not. I don't think there's many car audio people on OnlyFans, so we'll scratch that one, guys. But I'm just saying, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok. You can pull down 100,000 or more on one of them. There's a really good chance because if you have that many followers, that means your videos are getting shared, and most people across all social media have seen your ugly mug on there, and that's what it boils down to. Me, most of y'all have seen my ugly mug across multiple platforms. And it ain't because this just happened. I downloaded TikTok and started doing that in early 2020. But for those of y'all that have been on my Facebook that long, you will know as soon as I got a build in this Jeep, which I was putting up all the photos building the Jeep. I had step-by-step progress going on Facebook and Insta. More Facebook than anything. I don't Insta a whole lot. I mean, I do, but not a whole lot. But I was still throwing pictures up and everything. When I got it playing, I was throwing videos up all the time on Insta and Facebook. And I was spending the majority of my mornings driving down 501. I would turn it up and film a video and put it on Facebook. So my daughter came up to me. I believe she was 18 or 19 at the time. And she's like, Dad, put a video on TikTok. I heard TikTok's stupid. I don't want to put a video up. She put a video on TikTok. So she talked me into downloading the app. And that's where the name Jerry Ain't Loud come from. I couldn't think of anything witty to put on there. And I'm like, telling everybody my build ain't loud, so it's like Jerry Ain't Loud. I put that on there. And I put a video up, and I did it like this time of the morning before work. I go home, and I'm viral. I already had like over 10,000 followers, and I had something like 30,000 views on that video. And it just kicked off from there. So I kept working my butt off, and that's what the point I'm trying to make. You really got to put in work to be on a corporate team, or a sponsored team, whatever. Because they're going to ask, what can you do for me? What am I getting out of giving you discounted product? And it ain't like it used to be back in the day where they'd just send you a bunch of crap put in your vehicle. We're paying for it. We're just not paying as much as you. But we're also working for the team. And you got to remember, I work like anywhere from 10, 12 hours a day as a tattoo artist. But I'm still out here 2 hours before work doing this. And you don't understand. A lot of time when I get home at night, I'll put in a couple more hours on the computer. Yeah, my videos are already up for today, but I'm answering questions. You can't have a big social presence on social media. You can't and not answer any questions at all. It ain't like you can just throw up a video and pretend it ain't there or forget about it. I go through these YouTube, I've answered tons of you guys' questions. I do that when I get home from work at night. So rather than spending time over there turtle doving with the wife, I'm on the computer answering questions because I don't want y'all to think I'm a douchebag and ignoring you. I try to answer questions. I get questions on in the comments on YouTube, thousands on TikTok, but most of them are like, can you play this? Can you play that? And then I get questions in videos that I post on Facebook. So I try to answer that, and out here working for the brands that trying to promote them, it gets hectic. So, sometimes I'll pull down like a 16-hour day doing this stuff. Are you ready for that kind of commitment is what the question is going to be at the end of the day, because when you get on a team, there's guys on our team now that do nothing. Like, I try to help them with social media. They don't want to do nothing. I haven't seen them guys put up a single video. And then there are other guys on the team like me that's out here beat streeting. And then there's guys I don't think that are doing anything on the team. And I start looking at the Facebook wall, and it's mostly car audio. So I'll see people ask for recommendations on something. And this guy I think ain't doing anything is blasting G2 all over there. So, you know, he's putting in work. It just, you might not see it through social media, but he's still out there his own way, beat streeting them comments, you know, like bam, bam, bam. So, yeah, I hope I cleared this up for people. You really want to be on a team because it is a lot of work. And trust me, at the end of the day, the guys that don't pull their weight on the team, who knows? You know, usually you don't make it very long being on a team if you're not doing anything. Because at the end of the day, the owner of that team wants to make some money. Just like me, I'm doing this trying to make money, you know. Actually, I really enjoy this, and I want to retire, just do social media and builds. But anyway, y'all have a great day, guys. Stay warm out there. Peace out. And as always, nope, I'm not going to say it.